Kelly Rowland's journey to stardom is a story of perseverance, ambition, and overcoming challenges. From her humble beginnings to her rise as a global icon, her life has been anything but ordinary. Born Calendria Trine Rowland on February 11, 1981, in Atlanta, Georgia, Kelly's early years were filled with both struggle and hope. Her mother, Doris Rowland Garrison, was a hard-working housekeeper and nanny, determined to provide the best for her daughter. Meanwhile, Kelly's father, Christopher Lovett, was largely absent from her life, a reality that would later shape her personal struggles with trust and abandonment. Kelly's childhood took a significant turn when domestic abuse in the household forced her mother to leave her marriage. Seeking a fresh start, Doris moved with Kelly to Houston, Texas. At just 7 years old, Kelly was placed in the care of the Knowles family, where she formed a close bond with Beyoncé. Tina and Matthew Knowles became her legal guardians, providing her with a new family structure while her mother remained a key figure in her life. Growing up alongside Beyoncé, Kelly quickly found her passion for music. The two, along with a few other young talents, formed the group Girls' Tyme. Their big break seemed imminent when they competed on Star Search, but their loss served as an early lesson in resilience. Rather than giving up, they continued working hard, performing wherever they could and refining their craft. By the time Kelly was 10 years old, she had already joined the group that would later evolve into Destiny's Child. After years of relentless dedication, the group secured a record deal with Columbia Records in 1997. Their debut album introduced them to the world, but it was their 1998 hit single No, No, No that catapulted them into the spotlight. With every album, Destiny's Child cemented their status as one of the greatest girl groups in history, selling millions of records and winning multiple awards. Despite their success, internal struggles and industry pressures led to significant lineup changes within the group. The departure of original members and whispers of favoritism towards Beyoncé created speculation about tensions within the group. Nevertheless, Kelly remained a constant force, proving her talent and dedication time and time again. As Destiny's Child dominated the late 90s and early 2000s, Kelly experienced firsthand the highs and lows of fame. By the age of 18, she was already a millionaire, but behind the scenes, challenges persisted. Management disputes and power struggles eventually led to Kelly making a bold career move, parting ways with Matthew Knowles as her manager in 2009. Though she never publicly criticized him, it was evident that she wanted to carve her own path and step out of Beyoncé's shadow. Kelly's solo career took flight in 2002 with the release of her debut album, Simply Deep. The album showcased her ability to shine on her own, and her collaboration with Nelly on Dilemma became a global sensation. Over the years, she continued to release successful solo projects, proving her versatility and longevity in the music industry. Beyond music, Kelly has embraced acting, television hosting, and philanthropy, solidifying her place as an influential figure beyond just entertainment. However, one of her most personal battles was reconnecting with her estranged father. After years of unresolved emotions and trust issues stemming from his absence, Kelly eventually sought closure, meeting with him and addressing the pain of the past. Through every triumph and tribulation, Kelly Rowland's story is one of strength, determination, and self-discovery. From her beginnings as a young girl with a dream to becoming a global superstar, she has continuously proven that success is not just about talent but also resilience and the courage to forge one's own destiny. Oh, honey, it only gets juicier. Fast forward to when Kelly's all grown up, married, a mother herself, and that's when she decided it was finally time to face the past. After all those years of living without him, Kelly was ready to see if there was a chance for reconciliation. Was she nervous? Oh, absolutely. Who wouldn't be? But this woman was ready for answers, and she wasn't about to back down. So, what did she do? She tracked him down, arranged a meetup, and showed up with a 23andMe kit, just in case there was any question about their biological connection. Oh, she was not playing. A grown woman making this decision, what was the moment? What was the trigger that made her think, I want to reconnect now? Did something happen? Did she just wake up one day and decide? I got kids, well, a kid, she admitted. And you're going to think this is nuts, but I really wanted him to swab the side of his mouth so I could do the 23andMe thing. I really care about my roots. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out because I want to know where we're from, you know? That kind of thing means a lot to me. But more than anything, I just thought, what better time to connect? If he says yes, great. If he says no, great. Either way, I was okay with it. But did she really think he would say no? You never know, right? This wasn't some cute, long-lost father-daughter reunion. Kelly had real questions and was ready for closure, even if it wasn't pretty. When they finally came face to face, emotions were all over the place: anger, relief, confusion, and, surprisingly, understanding. Seeing him after all those years of pain and unresolved issues was no joke. But as they started peeling back the layers, Kelly began to see just how much his PTSD had shaped his life, and, in turn, their broken relationship. She had all these things she wanted to say, every word of anger, every question, every accusation lined up in her head. But the moment she saw his face, she saw time. Something told her to be quiet. And so, she listened. I let this man talk for 2 hours, 2 hours. He needed to get everything out. And you know, certain things he told me fit pieces of stories my mom had told me, but other things didn't add up. I had to ask, why didn't you try to find me? And the truth is, he did. But in my anger, I had also built walls. When Destiny's Child was touring, I had security meetings. If a man comes to the gate and says his name is this, do not let him in. I was protecting myself. But in doing so, I was also choosing the wrong relationships, the wrong men. That conversation didn't fix everything, but it gave Kelly a whole new perspective. She had to confront the scars his absence left on her heart, especially the trust issues she carried. But even after all of that, Kelly decided to move forward. She was determined to turn the page, and celebrity marriages often fizzle out before the honeymoon phase ends, but Megyn Kelly and Douglas Brunt have proven they are an exception. Their relationship isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Brunt's heartfelt words about their marriage might just restore your faith in lasting love. Think you know everything about Megyn Kelly? Think again. By the end of this story, you'll see their marriage in a whole new light. Kelly and Brunt's love story has all the elements of a movie romance: blind dates, unexpected drama, security threats, and an unshakable bond. Their journey began in 2006 at a tapas bar in Washington, D.C. Friends eager to play matchmaker had done their homework, ensuring Brunt was not only handsome but also intelligent and ambitious. Their verdict? He's even cuter than we expected. With that endorsement, Kelly set off for what would become the most important date of her life. From the start, Brunt stood out. Unlike the typical first date banter, he listened intently and engaged with sincerity. Their connection was immediate. Kelly felt truly seen and valued. Just as things were heating up, an unexpected twist threatened their budding romance. A stalker situation complicated Kelly's life, creating a tense atmosphere. But she refused to let external chaos dictate her love story. The next morning, she took a bold step, showing up at Brunt's hotel room, alone and without security. I can do better, she told him, proving her commitment to something real, despite the surrounding turmoil. Like any couple, Kelly and Brunt faced early hurdles. At one point, Kelly feared he was pulling away, while Brunt grappled with the pressures of dating someone in the public eye. On New Year's Eve, a minor disagreement involving one of Kelly's dogs escalated into a major argument, leading to a brief breakup. Though seemingly insignificant, small conflicts often reveal deeper insecurities. That short separation, however, turned out to be a blessing. Brunt later noticed Kelly journaling and simply told her, "You're writing the wrong things." That single statement changed everything. It made Kelly realize that Brunt wasn't just another suitor, he was someone who truly understood her and wasn't afraid to challenge her in meaningful ways. On a crisp March morning in 2008, Kelly and Brunt exchanged vows at Oheka Castle in Huntington, New York. The historic venue, with its grandeur and charm, provided the perfect backdrop for their love story. With 130 guests in attendance, including Kelly's Fox News colleague Kelly Wright as officiant, the ceremony felt intimate and deeply personal. Dressed in a stunning Joanna Mastriani gown, Kelly said "I do" as light snowflakes swirled outside, adding a magical touch to the already enchanting atmosphere. An Apache blessing read during the ceremony emphasized the sense of destiny surrounding their union. Reflecting on their wedding, Brunt later shared, "I love this amazing woman more every day." Kelly echoed the sentiment, "You sometimes think, maybe it won't happen for me. But when it's right, it just is." Their wedding wasn't just a celebration, it was the beginning of a lifelong partnership. Since their wedding, Kelly and Brunt have created a life filled with love, laughter, and 3 wonderful children, Edward, Yardley, and Thatcher. Each child has a distinct personality: Edward, thoughtful like his father; Yardley, bursting with energy; and Thatcher, a joyful spirit who brightens every room. Despite their demanding careers, Kelly and Brunt have mastered the art of parenting, balancing structure with deep emotional connection. Kelly ensures she spends time each day helping their children navigate their feelings, a quality Brunt deeply admires. The kids always say, "Dad, can you go get Mom?" he jokes, acknowledging how much they rely on her guidance. Yet, he wouldn't have it any other way. Family traditions are a cornerstone of their household. From impromptu dance parties and board games to their unique Fakesgiving celebration in honor of Kelly's late sister, they cherish the small moments that strengthen their bond. The holiday season is particularly special, as they transform their home into a festive haven, complete with reenactments of It's a Wonderful Life and heartfelt church performances from their children. Despite their busy schedules, Kelly and Brunt never lose sight of their relationship. Weekly date nights in Manhattan keep their connection alive, proving that love isn't something that runs on autopilot, it requires dedication and effort. So, what's the secret to their enduring marriage? According to Brunt, it's about balance, trust, and never taking each other for granted. Their story is not just about romance, it's about the reality of building a lasting love through challenges, triumphs, and the beauty of everyday life.